My grandfather was taking me across this river once down in Kentucky. And we was on a car ferry. And I'd never seen one before. And he said, "What's this?" And he's explaining it to me. And, of course, he always had to put a story in somewhere. You know, he couldn't just say yes or no. Talks in parables. And he told me that there's this car ferry up the river. He said, when you get up to the car ferry, there's a real steep incline before you go down to meet the car ferry on the river. You're supposed to stop your car up at the top and get out and look, see if the ferry's there or not, because he said the brakes weren't too good then, and, you know, it might not be there. You just keep on rolling. He told me there was this one family went out for a Sunday drive and nobody ever seen them again, you know. I guess they didn't stop. They searched the river for 2 or 3 days, and they couldn't find them or the car, so they couldn't go deep enough, you know. So they just declared that part of the river to be bottomless, because they gotta have a police report, you know. That's the bottomless part. Yeah, we can't find them, you know. I figured if it was bottomless, that means they're still falling. They're falling like right now. If they ever play this on the radio, they'll probably hear us. This song's called The Bottomless Lake, because I couldn't find enough things around a bottomless river. It's all water, though. You know? Here's a story of a man and his family and a big trip that they took. I heard all about it in a restaurant, and I read it in a history book. They rented a car at the Erie Canal, but the car didn't have no brake. Said, my God, this car's gonna fall into the bottomless lake. Said, my God, this car's gonna fall into the bottomless lake. Mama turned to Daddy with a pale face, said, I've done something horribly wrong. The water's still running in the bathtub, and I think I left the kitchen light on. Then I heard a crash, the car went splash, and the compass rolled around and around. Oh, for heaven's sake, we fell in a lake, and I think we're all gonna drown. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. There was plenty of food in the back seat, and the windows were rolled up tight. So we all nibbled on a chicken leg and told stories way through the night. Pa told one that he told before, and the baby got a bellyache. Said, my God, this car's falling down the bottomless lake. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. Papa played the music on the radio. Mama rocked the baby to sleep. He said he would have taken the other road, but he didn't think the lake was that deep. If the ferry'd been there at the end of the pier, we'd be halfway to Uncle Jake's. Instead of looking at fish out the window, I wish we'd hit the bottom of the bottomless lake. Instead of looking at fish out the window, I wish we'd hit the bottom of the bottomless lake. We are falling down, down to the bottom of a hole in the ground. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. I'm so scared I can hardly breathe. I may never see my sweetheart again. So if you're ever going on a big trip, you better be careful out there. Start everything on your good foot. Wear clean underwear. Take along a Bible in the back seat. Read of David and of Solomon. For if you make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweethearts again. If you should make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweethearts again. If you should make a mistake in the bottomless lake, you may never see your sweetheart again.